So if you're watching this channel, there's two things happening. You're either brand new to VR and you're looking for that special moment that you've been missing, or two, you've had VR for a while and you're interested in seeing more wow moments that might remind you of that first time you played VR. Well, that's great, because in this video, I'm going to give you my personal top 9 wow moments in the Meta Quest 2 that you have to experience. Please note that this is going to include some PC VR stuff, so if you don't have a PC VR setup, you could probably just skip over those ones. I'll let you know with each one if it is or not. Let's go. So thinking back to the first time that I got my Meta Quest 2, but way back in the 2020 times when we called it the Oculus Quest 2. The first thing that I think most people play was First Steps. Just seeing the area around you and interacting with everything when you're just brand new to VR. This is really a great introduction into what the headset can do and what you can expect from the future games that you're going to purchase. I think throwing that first paper airplane was the place where I went, holy shit, this is realistic. So when you introduce VR to somebody, please show them First Steps and let them realize just how awesome this shit is. Number 2, your first workout in Supernatural. Now this is going to sound corny as but if you're someone who's new to VR and you jump into a workout with Supernatural, you're basically blasted from all sides with positivity. The workout is incredible and you don't actually feel like you're doing a workout. On top of that, you're surrounded by environments that are stunning. Then you're basically ear-banged by music that you love and are uplifted by a positive coach with nothing but motivating things to say to you. It truly is one of the best first workout experiences you can have on the Quest 2. It can be emotional as well if you're hearing things that touch the right, well, emotion. I'll never forget when Leanne Pedanti took a long leave due to the death of her husband, and her return workout was like a really cathartic experience, and anyone who's ever had loss in their life can really relate to it. Needless to say, the workout is fun, amazing, and if you're someone who likes a coach-led workout, check out Supernatural. Number 3, Pistol Whip. The first time in a Meta Quest 2, this is the first game I purchased. The emotional response I got from this game was incredible. Not only was the music perfectly curated, but each scene fits extremely well. The graphics, while basic, are intentional and beautiful. The gun mechanics are amazing, and the workout is top-notch. I'm very happy that this was my first VR experience, because we're definitely not counting that time I played Virtual Boy at Blockbuster Video as my first time. No. No, absolutely not. Number 4, Conscious Existence. So this is an introspective look at the world and all its glory and faults, and makes you feel important and unimportant and small and huge all at the same time. You can actually find this on Steam and you buy it for like $5 as a standalone, or it's actually in the Trip application. I'll be honest, the second and third viewing of this, it's not as incredible, but it's definitely something that if you have 15 extra minutes, check it out, because it will make you think about a lot of things. Number 5, Kayak Mirage VR. Or is it Mirage Kayak VR? Or is it VR Mirage Kayak? I never get the name right. Anyway, this is a PC VR game, and the entire experience is like mind-blowing. The realism is so good. It's almost too realistic. When you get a PC VR setup, this is definitely something that should be seen. Like, this is the first download you should have. The game is a meditation. It truly is. It's an exploration. There's no monsters, there's no like guns, but it's just a peaceful way to get away from the world. I live in Philadelphia. It's a huge city, and sometimes you just don't want to be here. I mean, can you hear that truck outside? You hear those dirt bikes out there? Bleh. Sometimes I just want to be floating around a glacier or in a storm or within this reasonable safety of this VR headset. But if you've never tried Kayak Mirage VR, check it out. Trust me, check it out. Number 6, Arizona Sunshine PC VR. Definitely PC VR here. There is a native Quest 2 version, but you need to stay away from that one. It's not good. It's just the graphics in this one feel like you're in a horror movie. The character renderings are weirdly realistic, especially when they get up close to you. If you're a huge zombie movie fan like I am, this is definitely one you need to experience. But again, The Quest 2 standalone is not great. It must be played on PC VR. The zombies give me that Day of the Dead feeling that is really hard to replicate, and it's a game that I can get completely lost in when I'm playing. You may not like the narrator. I like the narrator, but you may not like the narrator. I think he's hilarious, but he just kind of reminds me of me, which, oh, now I see why people don't like it. Number 7, Tetris Effect Connected. First playthrough, music gives you chills. It's almost haunting. The voice makes you fall in love. The surrounding environments fit exactly right. And transitioning to the next stages is dynamic and gives you a whole new range of emotion, all while playing Tetris. Who could have thought that Tetris could be such an amazing experience? If you want an extra boost of feelers, plug in a haptic vest and let the music just wiggle your organs around. That'll make you fall in love with this game all over again. Number 8. Completing your first story-based game. Now, there's a lot of games out there that are fun, but aren't exactly a journey. Pistol Whip, literally on this list, but still on the arcadey side. One of my biggest wow moments is when you go start to finish in a game and complete it. Some of my favorites I've done this with are Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, Lies Beneath, Arizona Sunshine, among others. And for me, at least, for me, the second playthrough is never as good. But there's something about falling in love with a game, thinking about it when you aren't playing it, and jumping into it every chance you get. It's hard to replicate that feeling, and it just leaves you hopeful that there are more games out there that you'll be able to dive into. Number 9, and this is my final wow moment, is playing Walkabout mini golf with a loved one, a friend, or a random stranger that you connect with. Now, here's the deal. I don't like most people. I don't do social games like VR Chat or Rec Room, hence the reason you don't see me doing a lot of Gorilla Tag content, and why I completely ignored the Monkey See, Monkey Do game that they sent to me. It's not my thing. This is mainly because I'm an elementary school teacher, and the thought of hanging around more kids outside of work is not something that appeals to me. And yes, I know there are adults in social games, but again, not a social guy. Hence the reason I have a YouTube channel where I just talk to the camera and no one else, except for you guys in the comments, but it's different. I like you. However, playing Walkabout mini golf with my son is hands down one of the best experiences I can have. He's a hilarious little fart who brightens up my entire life. And something about being with him and playing mini golf in this virtual world, I don't know, it makes me feel excited, happy, sad, existential anxiety buffered by my cultural worldview, having grown up in both a digital and non-digital age, dreaming of how I could have experienced this with my own father before he passed. We have a blast, though, because we're in this together. And I'm somewhat reminded of that Doctor Who episode, The Library, where the person's consciousness is lingering in a digital state despite being dead. Oh, fuck. I just turned Walkabout mini golf into something depressing, or I should be talking about with my therapist. Let's try this again. Walkabout mini golf is fun. So this brings us to the end. Those are my 9 favorite wow moments in VR today. I know there's plenty I'm leaving out. People have been telling me that I need to play Half-Life Alyx, and I need to do this and that, but I haven't gotten there yet. I will, but I just don't have time. I'm running out of time. Like literally and existentially, we're not going to go back there. So if you have a wow moment that I missed and you love, let me know in the comments, because I'm always searching for the next big thing that is going to just blow my mind. My name is Ari with FitPro VR, and don't forget to get your wow moment in today.